Hi, my name's Ben, I'm a UK based mountain leader, and today I am taking you on my 4x4x48 David Goggins crazy challenge. What is the 4x4x48 challenge? Well, here's David Goggins telling you about it.
Every year I do this challenge where I run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So, if you can't run 4 miles, walk. If you can't walk, ride your bike. Can't ride your bike, do some push-ups, some sit-ups, some calisthenics. It takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So to set aside that time every single 4 hours. So if I'm starting at 8 and I'm done at 9, we start again at 12. So 8, 12, 4, repeats the cycle.
So that's essentially what it is. Me personally, I was training for the Josnailly challenge, which is 48 miles across the Lake District. I was training pretty hard, and then the lockdown happened and it was like, oh no, well, I'm probably not going to be able to do that in June anymore. I finished work, I got on my bike, I cycled 25 miles home. And when I got home, 2 hours later, I started the challenge. Wow, that's round one done. My legs are feeling heavy because I've just done a 25-mile bike ride home. However, I just took it steady, man. I was thinking about why I'm doing this. This is like inspired by David Goggins. He says something that resonates really true with me. Everything's okay at the start, you feel strong. And then there's a moment where you start to feel weak, and then there's a tipping point where you think, I just can't go on anymore. Once you sort of hit that tipping point and you carry on, you realise that you've got a lot more left. Round 2, I set off. I think I was just I was trying to run at a pace that I felt was good for a race. I think it was round 2 where I started to realise that actually, if I want to get through the 48 hours, I'm going to have to slow down quite a bit because my legs were really hurting and my IT band was starting to twinge. Round 3.
Midnight. I'm going out for round 3. I'm going to walk because my legs are shot from riding my bike. But I'm just going to walk it out. And my legs should be recovered by the next one, or maybe the one in the morning. We'll see.
That's round 3 complete, so I've got 9 left. I always fall into the same trap. I always forget that you can go slow at the start and build up, so I am pretty much starting at the beginning. Even if I'm just walking, get these quads stretched out and just keep doing the challenge. Round 4.
This is crap, man. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I'm going out again. I was so fast asleep then. It was really nice. That's round 4 done. I just walked, man. It was so nice to just, my head was like in a bit of a dreamy, like, I don't know, I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just like plodding along the trail, but it's starting to get my mindset back into where I want it to be, like, no, do it.
Round 5.
It's 8 o'clock. I'm going for round 5. I had to really try to get myself up then.
Set off walking, started running, and I just felt like everything had loosened up.
Round 5 complete. Thought, oh, I'm gonna have to walk this one, and then I set off on the trail, and yeah, like I started running, and my legs are fine. So obviously they're aching, but mentally, that was the toughest 4 miles yet. It was like, it felt like it was taking all day.
Round 6. Round 6.
Round 6. That's number 6 complete. I got quite emotional then.
I put little tick off features in my head to allow myself to break it down easier. And I got to the bit where I allowed myself to walk up the grassy bank, and I was crossing the river, and I got really emotional. It was like round 6 and halfway there. I got a little emotional on this round. Anyone who's done an ultra distance challenge in the past will know this feeling. My body hurts and I am psychologically spent. Then I look at the same river I have passed many times and realise this feeling is the reality of nature. Humans are extremely adaptable, and we should use that gift to move closer to nature, not comfort. Round 7, Emma, my partner, and Isla, my daughter, they were both starting to get a little bit a little bit cabin feverish. I thought it'd be silly for me to just be selfish about this, so I took them with me. Round 8.
Yo, I just got back off round number 8. I stopped taking my camera with me because I'm actually really enjoying the running. The first 3 rounds were killer, man, but that's because of the cycling, and then I'm like, I can barely sit down on the toilet. Like, I have to do some crazy but I get down the road, to the first little hill, decline, and I start running, and then I can't stop.
Round 9. 9.
That was round 9, just going out. It's the hardest one to get up for. I was like, I didn't think it was real. I thought I was not doing it, and then I had to get up and move my legs to realise that I was in pain and that I was actually doing it. Anyway, I'm going. That's round 9 complete. That was crazy. It was like my body was convincing my mind not to do it, and it took me to get my shoes on, my socks and my shoes on, and then I was in the moment, but getting to the socks and the shoes, I had to really work at that. Anyway, number 9 complete. Feel fine. Got the hardest 2 to come yet, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock though, so fruit, that's all I'm saying. I feel good, man. I'm gonna go and try to get some sleep.
Round 10.
That's round 10 done. It took me 45 minutes to get my trainers on. It was real hard, and then all the way around my body is just been I just felt sick, man, really sick, and then I thought I was gonna shit myself. So I was sort of running and then walking to get the feeling to go away, and then running again. So I'm gonna have a warm drink now and try and get my body to thaw out and get moving.
11.
That's round 11. Gee, yeah, got all these little tick off features now, like the dead rabbit before you get to the gate. And I have a couple of places where I allow myself to stop and walk for a few meters, which is quite nice. Yeah, man, I'm absolutely knackered. 1 more to go though.
Round 12 was the final round. I wanted something nice to happen, so he asked Isla if she would run the last mile with me, and she said yeah. So I set off, and then half an hour later Emma and Isla met me, and then I ran with Isla the last mile home. I learned that The ego is a massive thing, man. So when I went into this, I was telling myself that I'm going to run every round, that by sort of halfway, by maybe round 4 to 6, I will have got into my stride. So I'll just be getting up, I'll be smashing these runs out in like 30 minutes, just running fast. For me anyway, I'm running quick. And I'm like thinking, why do my legs feel so heavy? What happens is you do round 1, and then you do round 2, and then you do round 3, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't think I can do this. I'm in so much pain. This is just not what I was expecting. And your ego starts to slowly shrivel up. All right, no, this is the reality of it. I'm going to keep going. My ego was this expectation that I had of how I was going to perform, and I very quickly learned I had to let go of that. When you're in pain and when you're psychologically spent, your thoughts will just there's nothing else your thoughts can do apart from think about negative things, because that's just how it is, right? It's just how it is. Like, you're in pain, your thoughts go towards the pain. Oh, my hip flexor hurts. Oh, my knee. Oh, that's my IT band. Oh, man. And then it's like, oh, that could be an injury. And then there's this moment when you're aware of your thoughts and you're really aware of the pain. And then you're able to say, oh, no, they're one thing. If the pain's there and the thoughts are there and I can keep running, then what is that? Oh, that's me, that's myself.
That is it. Did the last little mile with Isla, my little daughter. Well happy with that. Just feel alright. My legs are obviously in clip, but apart from that, I'm gonna go and get washed now because I stink, and I'm gonna eat like a king. How was that, Isla?
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this challenge experience, and leave me a comment below. I will be doing more like this once we start being allowed back out to the hills. Thanks for watching. In a bit.